I am glad to see you. As we close out the year, we are now in a time to reflect. And that's our word, is reflect. And there's three things that we want to reflect on, very, very specifically. Number one, let's reflect on progress. Think about where you were at the beginning of this year and look at where you are now. Reflecting on progress is important because it sets a platform for your next progression. It can be very daunting and very disenchanting to see where you are and know where you want to be without knowing where you came from. You see, when you look at where you started and look at where you are, it gives you a lot of hope knowing where you are and where you can be. So we want to reflect on progress. Next, we want to reflect on people. At the beginning of this year, you had a certain social group. There's certain people that were in your life, certain people that were in your fellowship, certain people that were on your radar. Now, some of those people are still here and some of those people aren't, okay? For whatever reasons, not necessarily the loss of life, but departing, moving away, maybe there was a challenge in the relationship. Either way, people come into your life for a season and a reason. Sometimes that season is a long season, sometimes it's a short season. But the reason always contributes to your growth and your development. So we want to take time to reflect upon people. Thirdly, we want to reflect on purpose. We want to look at our entire year and how many things we got engaged in that we wanted to get engaged in, how many things we ended up, I hate to say stuck in, but it happens, right? Sometimes we allow ourselves to be taken away by emotion or by the crowd, and we end up in a situation and we're like, what are we doing? Why am I doing what I'm doing here? Those are situations where you lose your purpose and you're doing something because you got caught up. But nonetheless, there's things that we have done and we've got to look at the purpose. Why did we get engaged in it? Did we benefit from it? Do we want to revisit it? Okay? So review your purpose and looking at where you're heading and where you're going to be, look at some of the decisions and some of the activities that you've engaged in and how have they moved you along towards or how have they held you back from accomplishing your purpose. See, when we take the time to reflect on these things, on progress, on people, and on purpose, it puts us in position for the new progress that we're going to see in the upcoming year. So let's take that time to reflect and let's be ready to rock and roll. Let's close out the year with energy and with excitement, and let's go into the new year ready to dominate. I look very forward to the new year. Please like, share, and post, comment if you will, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Happy New Year. See you soon.